Boom. Okay, we finna get right into the video. So I am making a vegetarian stir fry. It's really supposed to be an alkaline stir fry. That was my purpose, my goal in the beginning. But I think I added a few things that probably weren't alkaline. I tried my best. If I did it all the way, let me know in the comments. If it's something I need to fix, let me know in the comments. But either way it go, we're going to start off with the wild rice. Now, you're supposed to let it soak for like an hour or 2 hours before you cook it. And then cook it for an hour so it can be soft. But I literally just followed the instructions on the back of the bag. And it was soft, like when I finished it. So, yay for that. Now, we're going to get a yellow squash. And as you see here, I cut the yellow squashes into thin squash into thin slices. To try to, to utilize the squash more and to make it easier, because bite size is better than them little slices. And as you see, I cut the zucchini the same exact way. So now we got zucchini, yellow squash, and wild rice. One whole zucchini, one whole squash, and a bag of organic wild rice. And next, I love butter. So I just had to find an alternative. So I just got some plant-based butter. And it tastes the same to me. All right, so now we got some fresh parsley. Now, when I got this parsley, I was like, dang, wait, do people cut this or do they pick it off? I don't know. I'm going to just use my grater. Like, it just came just like this. So I just stuck the stem through the grater. And I just pulled it out. And then, boom, you see that the parsley just stays on top. And then I just took it off. And then I just cut the parsley into smaller, finer pieces. Okay, so now we got some kale. Now, when I was at the store buying kale, I guess at that moment I had forgot how kale looked, bro, because it took me forever to find this. But all you're going to do is just take the kale off the stem, just like if they was greens. I mean, they are greens, but yeah. And I also, after I finished this, I did cut it into smaller pieces because there's big old chunks of kale leaves. All right, so I think that part got switched. But anyways, now after everything is cut up, we are going to put the butter in the pan. And we're going to put some onions in there, some green bell peppers, and some red bell peppers. Now, I don't think celery is like an alkaline vegetable, but celery was in my mix, so celery is going to go in here too. So, I put that in there. It's on like a little low heat. It really ain't too hot. And then I put some sea salt in there. That's a seasoning that is used. Then we got some sage. Supposedly that's an alkaline seasoning too as well. And some cayenne pepper. Like I said, y'all, if this is just what I researched and what I found. If it ain't, it's still good. But then we're going to add some parsley in here. Boom. As I was cooking, I was like, which should I add, the kale or the parsley? But I feel like the parsley would have been, it would have really soaked up in that butter, which it did. All right, so I took that out the pan, and now I'm going to add in some grapeseed oil. This is my first time cooking with grapeseed oil, too. I really like grapeseed oil. Yeah, we're going to have to get that again. Okay, then you add in the yellow squash. And I don't know why I didn't add in all my yellow squash and all my zucchini at the same time. But eventually I added the whole bowl in there, the whole squash, the whole zucchini. Okay, and this is on like medium low heat. Yeah, it ain't hot. And then I put some sage in there. I put a lot of sage in there. But you gon' season to taste, okay? I like flavor and seasoning. And then you add some sea salt in there too. And some basil. I only tried to stick with these 4 seasonings, so I just used a lot of them. But the sage, them are good. All right, so you just saute that around. And then we're going to add in some garbanzo beans. I've always wanted to try garbanzo beans since I heard Ari Lennox sing in her song. But I feel like adding garbanzo beans will be nice for the color and for the different textures that it will add. And I love beans. I don't know about y'all. And then just to make sure, we added a new element. So I added some more seasoning. And then you just saute that around. And here I did add a little vegetable broth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did add a little bit. Okay, so now we have the onions and parsley and bell peppers again. That had the butter with it. Then I added some kale. Let that cook down just a little bit. And then boom. Add in the garbanzo beans, the zucchini, and that squash, boy, and mix that up. Look at that. Look at that. I should have had some more red onions. That would have gave it the perfect color that I was going for. But this looked real nice. And then you add in the wild rice. And boom, you got a stir fry. And this Alkaline / vegetarian stir fry was amazing. Also, for all my waters I use spring water too. Like I said, I tried my best to make it as alkaline as possible because this was for somebody, his little meal prep. But I hope y'all like the video, and I hope y'all try this at home. So like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you like it. This is my first video. The next one I might not do a voiceover. We'll see. But yeah, bye.